All right, no one wants to come home to a stinky house, especially one that is stinky because of your dog, right? Well, you obviously can't come home to a candle because of fire hazards, and a small Pura, the Pura 4, doesn't really fill up this big giant space, does it? So what's the answer? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It is the Pura Plus. It is the newest Pura product that's out there. It promises to fill up this big giant space. And you know what? That Pura 4 is really designed for like offices, bedrooms, bathrooms. This is designed to fill up a much larger open floor plan. But is it any good? Keep on watching our honest review to find out more. Well, let's do it. All right, before I set this up, let me tell you a couple of unique things about the Pura Plus. I'm gonna call it the Pura Pro, it is the Pura Plus. Try saying that 10 times fast. The first thing you're gonna notice when I unbox this is it does not attach directly to the wall. It's meant to kind of stand alone in this just by itself. It also has a fan where the Pura 4 does not. They both operate by heating up the essential oils in each little cartridge. And that brings me to the next thing you're gonna notice, which is awesome. It uses exactly the same cartridges as your regular Pura, which is really cool. This is one of our favorite scents. This is Capri Blue Volcano. You may also know it as the famous Anthropology scent. How does this bad boy work? Let's unbox it, set it up, and I'll tell you what I think. Sound good? Good. All right, so first thing you gotta do is you gotta unpack it. Obviously, Pura Plus, get started. Here's a little charger for it, we'll put it right here. We should have gotten should have gotten white to match the house, but it's all good. Really nice high quality cord here. I know, I've now become that person that says high quality cord. Plug it in, plug it in. Kind of looks like a little Alexa, doesn't it? It's funny. All right, cool, let's plug it in. And I've got my iPad over here where it should just automatically set up. That's kind of cool. Sweet. First thing you're gonna do is simply hit add. Searching for nearby diffusers. Pura Plus detected. Light should be breathing blue. Yes, it is breathing blue. Add that. Pretty sweet. Light should be solid blue. It is. Add our Wi-Fi network. Easy breezy. Done. Connecting to Wi-Fi. Please wait while your diffuser connects to your Wi-Fi network. Connected. Sweet. Go to the next step. Let's just call this the living room. Cool. Checking for updates. May need some updates here. Good news update. Okay. So it says remove the cover to insert vials. Press down on the top. Oh, look this line. Ooh, fancy. That. Smart vials are here. Check on the fragrance vial for smart chip. Let's see. Yep, these have a little vial underneath it here. Kind of hard to see. I'll do a close-up of it so you can see it in a minute. That sounds good. So insert, so we're gonna remove the caps, easy. And insert one in here. There's one. Let's see, what other scents should we try? Maybe Satori. It's a little similar. Smell salt. I don't know what salt is supposed to smell like to you. It smells nice and clean. Also, oops, here is the smart chip right here. Actually fell off. Little NFC chip that, no pun intended since my name is Chip. Do that. Oh, yep, you can see here on my app, it recognized the volcano. Sweet. Let's put salt in here. Give it a second to recognize it. Salt, sweet. Continue. Left button starts a 4-hour timer for the left fragrance bay. Right button starts a 4-hour timer for the right fragrance bay. Cool. Each tap changes its intensity. Strong, medium, subtle, and off. Cool. I'll create a scent schedule later here, but it says it's all set up. Now, I don't know what salt smells like, so I'm gonna run this for just like, let's see here. I'm gonna run it for, it's like 45 minutes. Now you can hear it. I just heard it turn on, which is very subtle. It's definitely not as loud as like the Era or anything else like that, but it is have a little fan on there. Put this on top of it. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to give this a little bit of time and come back and check and see if it is actually spreading the wonderful scent of salt by Unify Company, whatever that is, around the whole house, including this big open area over here. So let's give it a couple minutes, and I'm gonna go and do some errands here, and then we'll tell you what I think, okay? Cool? Well, my wife just sent me on an errand here to get all the flavors of mug cake. And so I've been gone from the house now for about 30 minutes. I go to 2 stores to get it. So I thought now would be a really good time for me just to go into the house and tell you if I can smell the new Pura Plus. So I'm gonna go in and I'll record my action. Sound good? Let's do it. All right, so no fancy gimbal or anything here. I'm just gonna walk in. Oh yeah, I can totally smell that. It was really nice. What's up, bird? Say hello to the doggy. Hey, doggy. But I can definitely smell this. All right, we've had the Pura Plus running here for a couple of days now, and I have to say, I am incredibly pleasantly surprised. It works great. It's actually really quiet. Let me hold this up to the microphone so you can hear just how quiet it is, but there is a little fan, so listen to this. Hear that little fan? I mean, barely registers, and you can, if you put your face over, you can definitely feel the air being pushed up and feel the smell. This Pura does have a couple of cool features that we love about the original Pura. I've already talked about how you can get the same fragrances that you know and love, like Capri Blue, Volcano. And I also love how you can put 2 different scents in here. This is really pretty awesome because it allows you to have contrasting scents. And there is a real thing called olfactory fatigue, which means your nose smells the same thing all the time and you get used to it, and so you don't notice it very much. This will help with that a lot, especially if you kind of find some 2 fragrances that are complementary. They're not the exact same. Like maybe one's citrus, maybe one's vanilla, maybe one's citrus, one's, you know, a clean smell, or eucalyptus or something just a little bit different. So your nose recognizes it and does get used to the same smell. The one thing I do like about this that the other one does not have is these buttons. These allow you to switch on the fly really easily which fragrance you want. You don't need to get out the app. You have people coming over, you just hit the button. Pretty cool. I don't love the cord situation. Not a giant deal killer by any stretch of the imagination, but after having this run for a couple days, it really does work. It really does fill up the whole entire floor. The one thing I will say is it does have to be on, I feel like, to notice the smell. It's really no different than a candle, where if you have a candle running, you know, obviously, and you blow it out, you're not gonna smell it as much, you know, 30, 45 minutes later. Same thing is true with this. So you gotta kind of keep it running. Obviously you can program it so it doesn't keep on all night long and turns up when you're ready in the morning. And they've got some great deals on subscriptions, but that's what we love the most about this new Pura Plus. Still can have 2 different scents. Still has the designer fragrances that you know and love and are not gonna have to wonder like, do I know what bergamot is? And then the other great thing is got a great app that can see where you are and turn it off if you're not at home, for example, program it, and it uses the same vials as the Pura 4. So if you are looking for 1 scent solution for your entire home and for your car, more on that here in another day or 2. I'll post a full review of the brand new Pura Pro car. But this is a great addition if you're already part of the Pura ecosystem. And in fact, if you're not, this is a great place to start, especially if you have a big open space like we do. One more thing is Pura says this will last about 4 weeks. We've gotten a little bit more life out of the Pura 4 than 4 weeks, but this also has that fan that is pushing air. I'll update in the comments about how long these 2 vials last, but the app is really improved to show you how much longer you have left and when it's time to replace it. Pura also has some great subscriptions, so you don't have to remember like, hey, did I order some more? Am I almost out? It'll order it for you when it is time to get some new fragrances. And you can try new stuff. They've got a great return policy too. But that is the Pura Plus. Do you have any questions or comments for us? Please put it in the comments below, and I hope to see you again real soon.